Hello again, this is Patrick at Qdabra, and today I'm really happy to have Pete Miller with me, who's the president of DCS. Pete, thanks so much for joining.
Well, thanks for having me, Patrick.
So today we're talking about how DCS innovates processes with sustainable solutions, and DCS stands for Dynamic Compliance Solutions. Pete, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Sure, happy to. The organization that we put together has been around since 2006, and our main goal is to try and make compliance easy for our customers. Mostly we do that by coupling our knowledge and experience about quality processes and compliance activities with the right level of technology to create a simple and cost-effective solution.
I can see that you're in a very verdant forest there in New Jersey, right? You've got a wonderful backdrop. And tell us about one of your solutions. I think we've helped you with the QAG form. What do you call that again?
Yes, that's our quality agreement manager, and we use that for quality agreements, which is a necessary part of most of the life science organizations have to set those up with their business partners when they're using them for manufacturing in particular.
How much adoption do you have?
We have quite a small group right now in terms of the adoption. We're just getting that product off the ground, and we're really encouraged about the feedback that we're getting from people in terms of the enthusiasm around the product and what it's doing for them.
Can you show us some numbers?
Sure. I have a few numbers here in terms of our utilization, and as you know, we've converted everything over to SharePoint 2016 in order to get some of the value for our customers there with the latest and greatest offerings that are in SharePoint 2016, and we've incorporated the FormsViewer on-prem version from the get-go. Really, we've utilize the FormsViewer on-prem in order to get away from the straight info path limitations and some of the things that Qdabra has done for us there to really help get these forms to a unprecedented level. We also use it's really been a great experience, and we also use the DBXL product for moving data over to the database for reporting purposes.
Wow, that's great. Let's do a quick demo.
Oh, sure, happy to. Go over here. Let's get out of this for a second. So what I've set up here, Patrick, is just a typical review in Quality Agreement Manager, and this utilizes the Twilio Authy capability in order to access the system. So it's really a step change for us in terms of giving a really high level of security for our customers. And that noise you heard in the background is actually the notification coming to my phone, and that notification tells me that I have a Authy request. So what I'm going to do is utilize this representation of my phone here, and I'm going to just paste that in, and you'll see how it quickly gives me access into the form, just as easy as that.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah, it's really so much easier to use for the people who are trying to get into the forms quickly and easily. Now, once we're inside of the form, we have a lot of capabilities that you have helped us put together. In particular, we utilize the Quality Agreement Manager to put together these contractual sections of the agreement. And you can see here how we've just switched to the edit mode, and we can add another bullet in here at the at the drop of a hat, I guess you would say, and it's really easy to make modifications.
That's a beautiful form. I love the rounded tabs, and this is all just stock info path being displayed in FormsViewer. Is that right?
That's right, and there's a lot of things that have been done here. If I show you real quick, there's the ability to hide sections of the form. There's the ability to move those sections up and down, and when you're done editing, that section is highlighted for you, so you can see that it's been modified easily. And then we use the overlays here to show the past history on this particular document, right? So you can see that this one, what it looked like previous.
Oh, I have not seen that before. That's one of the FormsViewer specific features.
That's right. Some really great stuff that's been incorporated here, including some of these tabs that are very easy to use and help segregate the information so that the information is easy to find.
Of course, the Authy integration is also something that only FormsViewer can do because of the JSON support, and that's really going to improve security. And that's something that your customers actually accept as a certifiable, secure mechanism. Is that correct?
Yeah, actually, it is, because of the level of security that comes with the Twilio Authy app and the high credibility associated with the way people carry their phones around with them nowadays. That adds to the level of security that's expected within our industry.
Oh, that's great.
Is there anything else that I can show you here?
Looks great. There's so much to see. It's tempting to want to go through all of it, but we only have a short amount of time.
True. So I can come back over here and just talk a little bit about some of the things that we've done with Cadabra in terms of utilizing FormsViewer. This was essential for us to get away from the InfoPath forms, the limitations that existed there. Now we use FormsViewer for all of our forms. As you may know, we've converted all of our forms into FormsViewer capable forms to get that extended capability out of them.
And it also saves you money, right? You don't have to worry about a SharePoint Enterprise license. You can do everything on Foundation.
That's right, it does. It gives us a lot more flexibility in terms of our solutions with our clients. If we did want to, like we've done with Quality Agreement Manager, limit the number of people who require a SharePoint license and the cost that goes along with that, now we've got a solution that enables a much lower cost license for external users.
That's great. Well, thank you so much for doing our quick testimonial today. It's been great talking to you and seeing the demo. Anything else to add in closing?
I know we went through it really quickly, but there's a couple of things we could probably recap in terms of the details that's available within the Quality Agreement Manager. And the representation of the phone here is something that, as you may recall, is brandable. So that was really a nice solution for us. And as you saw, we just simply used a link in the email to open the FormsViewer form, and the XTP that you guys have set up to utilize the Authy app was extremely helpful here. Made this part very easy for us to implement.
XTP stands for XML template part, so that actually has saved you time in adding it to your form, right?
Exactly, and now that we've got that incorporated in there, we can move on to much more capable solutions, much more details that the customer is going to be interested in. As we talked about here, we've got this highlighting feature. This really helps the clients get to the parts that are important, especially in terms of reviewing this agreement. So this was a really important add for us.
And it's got field level change tracking too, right?
That's right, and here's that last slide. So this is where we track the changes in terms of what's happened with that particular section of the agreement in previous edits. And then lastly, I think we didn't do any of this, but during the editing mode, you can certainly add sections and subsections and add parts to this. All of that was built into the form. So you can see this is an extremely capable form in terms of being able to do what is necessary during the development of the quality agreement.
That's awesome. Well, thank you so much for doing this today. Really a pleasure having you on this call here.
Well, it's my pleasure.
We look forward to serving you in the years to come. Have a great day.
Thanks, Patrick. Bye-bye now.